Have you ever noticed those people who lean into fear, take it on, and somehow make things work? They're not fearless, they're practiced. Stick with me because at the end, I'll share the number one habit confident people use to keep their tanks full, even when their life pushes back. The real starting point? Confidence doesn't start out there. It starts with the most important relationship in your life, the one with yourself. And most people never ask this question. What am I actually afraid of anyway? Because the moment you ask it, you see how many opportunities you've quietly walked past to grow, to explore, to meet new people, to become more of who you truly are. By the way, I'm Judd. This channel is about digging into what makes us human and learning how to live as who we truly are. There is a lucky people myth floating around out there. And we love to say things like, wow, everything they touch turns to gold. They've got the Midas touch. Do they? Do they really? Or have they simply learned how to manage fear by increasing the level of confidence they operate from? And here's something important. If you lack confidence, it's not because you're broken. It's because you've been practicing not being confident. Let me show you what I mean. When I was playing hockey in my mid-30s, we had two guys that occasionally joined our team. Opposing goalies were terrified. These guys were amazing. Blistering shots, incredible skating. We later learned they played junior B with guys who went on to play in the NHL. But these guys never did make the big leagues. After one game, sitting in the locker room, beer in hand, which is what we did after every game. Anyways, I asked one of them, Simon, I said, Simon, why didn't you go on to play in the NHL? What he said was interesting. He said, I was good. I practiced nonstop. But the guys who made it were just that cut above, just that level above. That was it. No excuses, no drama. And here's the insight most people miss. Simon didn't gain that skill by accident. He earned it through constant practice. Confidence works the same way. When you practice confidence, it grows. When you avoid discomfort, what happens? Doubt grows instead. So ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen if I practice the skills required to get what I truly want, or to get to where I truly want to go? How many times have we held back, not because of real danger, but because of what someone might think? My mom used to say, you'll always find a fly in the ointment, meaning we sabotage ourselves. Things start going well, and we introduce doubt. We stop practicing. We make excuses. We ignore what's right in front of us because we're too attached to where we are. And that attachment becomes the very thing blocking where we want to go. Here's one simple way to rebuild confidence. Might sound odd, but it's active listening, not to other people, but to the stories running in your own head. You know the ones, the replay from 6 months ago or from 12 years ago. Listen, they then make a decision. Stop listening and choose a better story, one that builds confidence instead of draining it. Confidence grows when you lean into fear, and not all at once, but practiced one step at a time. I genuinely love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if this resonated, like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. I'll leave you with the number one habit confident people use to keep their tank full. And it's a quote from Marcus Aurelius that's guided people over the centuries. It doesn't matter what is going on in your life. Focus on what you can control. And remember, confidence isn't found. It's practiced. Have a wonderful week.